as you guys can see, it's a pretty gloomy day. I'm gonna go get a quick workout in. It's 11 o'clock. Heck yeah. Definitely almost got hit there, so that's good. I was recording. I'm gonna go hit a quick workout in, grab a drink, and then see kind of what I'm gonna do. I had a plan. I wanted to show you guys. This is why I grabbed them real quick. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I have been working on, and I wanted to talk to y'all about it. And let's see. So I ordered a couple of these. When I say a couple, like 3,000. And my plan was to go around to apartments, storage units, storage facilities, and do like an offer letter. Pretty cool. Like, I basically just built these on Canvas, as you can see here. It's where I got it from, or Vistaprint, sorry. So what I did is I went into building a business card, but instead there's actually some a lot of informative information. So like the first thing that catches your eye is, obviously for me, it was the $100 off. So it's $100 off your move, and then it has our phone number, our DOT number, which is super important in our line of work. We have to have that on all of our advertising, and then our website. And then on the back, it says $100 off, but sometimes, like when we're moving a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom apartment, $100 really isn't a lot. So there's also it kind of just gives the details: $100 off any move over $1,000, half off on packing materials, which they don't really know the cost, so we can kind of upcharge a little bit, but so we'll at least break even. And then $50 off your move, anything under $1,000. So that way you have to hit a threshold of the $100, you have to get the $100 off, and then it has a QR code. So these are going to be really effective. I hope. I'm gonna work really hard on pushing these. It's really just going door to door, leaving these at people's apartments, storage units, anything of that nature. Any way we can get our business out there. I don't mind talking to people. It's never really bothered me. I can make small talk with literally anyone. I feel like I can talk to myself like I am right now. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this drums up some business. Like I said, I'm trying to do as much cheap, effective marketing as I can. When I say cheap, I just mean low cost. I spent last year $297,000 on advertising. So that was about 15 to 20% of our gross revenue, which isn't bad, but I want to get that sub 12% this year, and even lower. My goal actually is, last year we did $2 million, or this current year we'll finish out at $2 million in revenue. Next year I want to do 1.5, but super lean. So that's my kind of goal. Capitalizing on the summers, working super hard in the summer, surviving right now, capitalize in the summer, work really hard then, build up great nest egg, and then rinse and repeat for probably 3 years, and then go into different markets, expanding, things like that. So it all starts with a connection. You never know where this thing can end up. Probably is going to end up in the trash. I just have that mindset, it's okay. But so we'll see where it goes. You got to be okay with, no's. You got to be okay with wasting. If you want the easy marketing, go throw up a local service ads on Google. But like I said, you're gonna have to spend $4,000 to $9,000 a week to compete, especially in a market like I'm in, that you just have to spend the money to compete, get ranked higher, things like that. I don't do any pay-per-click. I don't do any SEO. I don't do any of that. Could be something to explore. I don't have really any pros or cons to say about that specifically. I just do local service ads. So when you type in movers near me, we pop up on the list. So I hope that helps for you guys. We're gonna grab a drink. Got my energy drink here. Crush this workout. Gonna try to keep it under 40 minutes. Get it in, get out, and then carry on with the day. I'm actually kind of running behind, so let's get it. All right, so finishing up the mailers. These are the postcards that we use. It has our company name on the back and then a little information. and then kind of like what we do. The secret is obviously to make people think they're getting like a wedding invitation or something like that. So little pro secret with this brings in a good amount of revenue for us. So you can get the data online. There's countless websites. If you guys want to know the specifics, just let me know and I'll let you know. All right, just finished these. Gonna go drop them off at the post office and then head over. I got a job to get to around 11, which is a little bit later start time, and it's about an hour away, so gonna get that in and then head over. So one strategy that I have taken from Alex Harmozi, which is why I titled this video about him, is his approach to service businesses. And he actually has never done a service business. I mean, he had his gym that he started, and I guess you can consider that, you know, more brick and mortar, like service business, not e-commerce or online or anything like that. But his approach to service businesses when he talks about them specifically is pretty interesting. I think that he has a little bit of a misconstrued idea about how easy it is to get started, or maybe how quickly, or maybe he just kind of presents it that way or just doesn't mention it. But you know, for anyone looking to get into service businesses, you know, moving, cleaning, it takes a lot of time. And I wish that that was drilled in more and more. Between the cash flow issues you're gonna run into and the mistakes you're gonna make coming from someone who has had both of those issues, it's gonna take a long time. You're gonna have little wins between the years and through the years, but you're never gonna full on, you know, master it within a couple of years, 2 to 3 years. I'm stamping my mailers right now. I'm outside the post office. I just went and picked them up, but stamping them real quick and then dropping them off. But I just wanted to kind of talk about that is, you know, if you're kind of one of those, if you're that type of person that really thinks, you know, they can get a business paying them well within a year or two, starting with no cash, it's just not going to happen. I would recommend doing everything you can to not take any money out of the business for the first 2 to 3 years. And then after those 2 to 3 years, I think the biggest, you know, misconception is you need to scale. What you really need to do is play defense and make sure you're stacking everything you can for either a rainy day, bad times, things like that. Minimum, you should have a 1 year cash reserve of your fixed cost. So everything, you know, if it's going to be bills, truck payments, rent, everything, just to keep everything afloat for a year. 6 months minimum. Work on that first. And then second, you want to be able to build a 6-month reserve for paying yourself, or just have, you know, a good amount, half your year's salary saved in a savings account as well. Some people like to just do all one big account. I just do one account. And then kind of how I manage my cash flow, which is another piece I want to talk about, is what I do is I have 3 separate accounts. So it's on, you know, I use Chase, so it's like Chase, it says like account 1, 2, and 3. That's not really what it's called, but 1, 2, and 3. Account 1 is going to be my cash flow account. That's where all the money gets dumped into and out of. That's going to be the account that fluctuates up and down a lot. The second account is going to be my reserve account. Money gets transferred in there daily. Small chunks every day is a lot easier than weekly or monthly if you're just getting started out, and I just have the habit of doing it every day. So I transfer money in there every day. And then the third is my, I guess you could call, holding account for all my fixed costs for the month. So if I know I have my truck payments, my insurance payments at the end of the month, I'll start saving for that at the beginning of the month, putting aside, I think it's like $300 a day goes into that account for my cost, my fixed cost. I really don't have a ton of fixed cost, and my own payroll is built into those fixed costs. So it makes it really easy just to kind of build off that. And most of my expenses are actually towards the like late middle of the month. So like the 19th is when everything hits. So I pretty much have 19 days times 300. Kind of gives you the overview of what my fixed cost is for running my business. That's what's good about this business is I don't need an office. My salespeople work remote, and I have 3 truck payments. I have insurance. I have rent-ish, which is like just where I keep my trucks at parked, and that's it. Now the big expenses is going to be marketing, fuel, materials, and maintenance on trucks. All those things can really add up. So that would be my overview of, you know, how to go about service businesses. If you're kind of more of like an e-commerce person, then maybe just, you know, keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to start, you know, a painting company, a roofing company, junk removal company, whatever it may be, just have that in mind that like it's not going to be, you know, it is life-changing. I'm super happy with my life, and I was making money year 1, and you can too. You can make money just yourself going out and doing moves or whatever. If it's not that, I'm sure you can make money doing whatever you do with service businesses off the bat. I'm just kind of saying, you know, the way to get life-changing money, in my opinion, with your service business is to build wealth through real estate investing, getting equity in homes, things like that. That's going to really build you wealth. So will businesses, you know, building, selling, scaling. But you're just going to run into a lot of roadblocks the first 5 years. So just keep that in mind when you're building. I'm going to leave it with that one for the day, guys. I appreciate y'all watching, hanging out with me. If y'all have any questions, anything need answering, I'd be glad to help. I do this all for free. It takes up a good chunk of my day, but I love doing it. It's nice kind of showing my life and what I'm up to every single day. It's good for me. But if y'all have any questions, let me know down below. It's been a pleasure. Peace.